The girl who spoke to the wind high on the edge of a great desert, where golden sand stretched farther than the eye could see. There lived a little girl named Amira. She was small and curious, with eyes as bright as the morning sun. Her village was poor, and the people struggled when the winds blew too strong, burying their homes in sand. But Amira was different from the others. She loved the sound of the wind. While others covered their ears when it howled, Amira listened. She believed the wind carried secrets and stories from faraway lands. One evening, as the desert sun melted into the horizon, the winds grew fierce. Dust swirled, and the villagers hurried inside their homes. But Amira stayed outside, her scarf fluttering around her face. She whispered, "Wind, why do you roar so loudly?" To her surprise, the wind answered. Its voice was soft and deep, like the sound of flutes. "Little one, I roar because no one hears me. I bring messages, but people shut their doors." Amira gasped. "I am listening. What do you wish to say?" The wind grew calm, swirling gently around her. "The desert is thirsty. A great storm will come soon, and if your people do not prepare, the village will be buried beneath the sand." Amira's heart raced. She thanked the wind and hurried to tell her parents. But when she spoke, the villagers only laughed. "How can a child know what the wind says?" they asked. "You are only imagining things." Still, Amira refused to give up. Each night she returned to the dunes, listening to the whispers of the wind. It taught her how to read the patterns of the sand, how to feel the change in the air, and how to see the clouds that carried dust storms. One night, the wind warned her again. "Tomorrow the storm will come, stronger than any before." Amira ran back to the village and begged them to build barriers of clay and stone, to store water and to gather food. Though many still doubted her, a few kind families believed and worked through the night. Amira herself carried stones, her little arms aching, but she never stopped. When morning came, the horizon turned dark. The storm arrived with a roar like thunder, rolling waves of sand high into the sky. The wind struck the village with furious force, but the families who had listened were safe behind their walls. Their water jars were full, their food was stored, and though the storm raged for days, they endured. When it was over, the village saw that Amira had been right all along. The houses of those who had laughed at her lay buried in sand, but the ones who had followed her words still stood. The people gathered around her and bowed their heads. "Forgive us, child. We did not listen." Amira smiled gently. "Do not bow to me. Bow to the wind, for it only wished to be heard." From that day forward, the villagers no longer feared the wind. They listened to its songs and watched its signs, guided by the wisdom Amira had shared. And Amira, the little girl who spoke to the wind, grew to be known across the desert as a wise woman, a friend of the skies. Children, remember this. Wisdom can be found in unexpected places, and even the smallest voice deserves to be heard. If you listen with patience and kindness, you may discover secrets that others overlook.